Just a few days ago, Otumfuo Osei Tutu, the Asantehene, went to the UK to celebrate Akwasidae. And a lot of people are talking about it. And majority of those talking about it are talking ill or evil about it. Well, today I'm here to let you know the benefits of the Akwasidae that Otumfuo Osei Tutu celebrated in UK. If you are ready, let's go. You know, this is not the first time Otekokoswo Asantehene, the king of the Ashanti Kingdom, has gone outside the boundary of the Ashanti Kingdom to display rich culture and tradition. This is not the first time. In fact, I wouldn't even want to bore you with, event dating way back as 5-6 years. Let me just take you to 2022. In 2022, Otumfuo Osei Tutu, the Asantehene, went to US, Memphis, to be precise, and also held a deba to the glaring display and sight of the people in the United States of America. And so what happened in UK is not something new. Besides, like I always say, he was the only foreign dignitary that was allowed entrance in the Buckingham Palace, in the private quarters of the King and Queen of England when the Queen passed. Yes, when the Queen passed and they were organizing the funeral, he was the only person, not even the Prime Minister of UK, not even the Amir of Kanu or anybody from Dubai or from China, US, Britain, Germany. No, he is the only person who was allowed entrance to meet the royal family in their private quarters, consolidate with them, console them, and then move back to the chapel where the funeral was being organized. And so he's no mere person. But aside that, this morning I just want us to talk and discuss and let the discussion go on about the relevance and importance of what happened in UK. You see, for those who do not know, and for me, I was 100% in support of it, and I'm happy that it happened. It is my greatest wish and desire that other chiefs in Ghana will have that same opportunity and understanding and organize these things outside Ghana and do it big. And not even only chiefs in Ghana, chiefs even outside Ghana. For example, the Oni of Ife, the Amir of Kanu, Sanusi, one of the people that I respect and love so much. The Swazi King and all this. Africa must go beyond Africa. Africa must go beyond Africa and display what we have. Because there are so many grave benefits. You see, what happened in UK is like what always happens in our various African countries. In our African countries, there are foreign embassies. And have you been monitoring what they do? Whenever there is a national festival in their native country or in their homeland, the foreign embassies do not relax. They seize the opportunity to celebrate the same thing in the foreign land they are situated. For example, if there is an Independence Day going on in India, the India consulate or the Indian embassy in Nigeria, in Ghana, will also celebrate the Indian independence. If there is a Hindu festival going on in India, if there is an annual festival going on in China, in France, in Britain, in US, the consulates or the embassies in Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, Benin will use the opportunity to celebrate and invite Ghanaians and other dignitaries. And these people have been doing that for years. They have been doing this for years. And if you think there is no benefit in them doing it, you lie bad. And so it is time for Ghana and Africa to also extend and replicate, to also do the same thing in foreign countries. So when it's the festival of the Yoruba, when it's the festival of the Hausa, the festival of the Igbo, or the Fulani, they should go beyond. They should go beyond their native country and do that, because I'm coming to list to you the 7 benefits of the Akwasidae celebration in UK. The 7 benefits that one can derive, or the world or Ghana has derived from the Akwasidae celebration outside Ghana in the UK. Yes, the first one is what we call as cultural diplomacy. Now, if you are a student of art and culture like myself, if you study a little bit of international relations, you realize that there's something we call cultural diplomacy. Now, cultural diplomacy is when a culture, a tribe, a people, celebrates any form of their culture outside their zone, so that they promote that culture and heritage in the country. Now, this helps to build a mutual understanding and strengthen the cultural ties between the two countries. You know that human beings are like nomads. We do not settle at one place. So, if you are in Nigeria, if you are in Ghana, don't think that all your natives are in your country. It will shock you that even in Iceland, where the weather is so cold, you would think nobody lives there. You will go and find a Ghanaian or a Nigerian there. So when we talk about cultural diplomacy, it is about the Nigerians or the Ghanaians there coming together to celebrate a festival or a culture that is common to them, so that it builds a rapport and a bond between the host country and those who are residing there who are not from that country. It sort of gives a platform for the host country to see things for themselves, ask questions, build trust, and also learn. There are so many people in UK who might have heard about Asantehene. There are so many people in UK who are wishing and dying to see Asantehene, or the king of the Ashanti kingdom, because they've read about him in books, they've read about him in the news when the queen passed and all that. So a celebration like this is a grave opportunity for all these people to meet not only the king, but all the other people who will come. There might be people even working with them in their companies, in their schools, and at their workplaces that they did not even know that they are Ashantis. But this will be the platform where all the Ashantis or all these people celebrating their culture will now come out from their closet for them to be counted. And so it is very important. When we talk about cultural diplomacy, it does not only benefit the tribe or the culture or the particular people doing that, it goes way ahead to also benefit the country, because the people who are celebrating their culture are part of a country. In this instance, the Ashantis are part of Ghana. So, in another sense, it is like Ghana sharing their culture with people outside Ghana. Just that this time around, it is a particular tribe in Ghana doing this. So this is the benefit, the first benefit of the Akwasidae celebration in UK, cultural diplomacy. Now, the next benefit that people are not talking about or are not even realizing is what we call community building. Now, what do I mean by community building? You see, all these people living outside their countries have associations that they form and they belong to, so that should something happen to them, good or bad, they can have family or friends or fellow tribesmen or fellow countrymen to rely on. Now, when such things happen, a prominent chief or king or a prominent leader of these associations, like the Yoruba Association in Ghana, like the Igbo Association in Ghana, like the Fulani Association in Ghana, like the Ashanti Union in UK, like the Doma Union, like the Ga community, like the Bono community, like the Ewe community. You mentioned all these tribes, all these beautiful tribes here we have here in Ghana. They have associations. And please, if your tribe does not have an association outside Ghana, in any country, please do so, because what the Ashantis have done is a testament of the benefits of having these associations. I remember way back in university, we used to have ASU, Ashanti Student Union. Then we had the Northern Student Union. I never heard of the Nzema Student Union and the other. I stand to be corrected. I didn't even hear of the Nigerian Student Union. But you see, there is a benefit to having these communities, that these groups of, like-minded people in countries outside their homeland. Now, the reason why I'm saying community building is an importance or the benefit of this Akwasidae is that when you have your overlord, your king, your chief, or your queen mother coming all the way from your homeland to visit you in a foreign land, and not just visit you, give you a real taste and a piece of what you would have enjoyed if you were at home. It sort of bonds the community. It builds the community. It sort of brings a sense of joy and happiness, and it let the people know that they are not left behind. Imagine Asante, the overlord of the whole Ashanti kingdom, coming to your country, first of all, organizing or making sure he has met all the tribesmen or all the countrymen in that country, having a chat with you and letting you know that they are still praying for you, they still care for you, and they have you at heart, and they will do whatever they want to do to help you. It makes you feel proud that the group or the community or the association you are part of is real and is working very hard. In so much that if you should have any problem, they can come to your rescue. They can come to your rescue. I'm wishing for the day the Oni of Ife will come to Ghana and meet the Nigerians, the Yorubas or the Igbos. The Amir of Kanu will also come to Ghana, and something like this should be done. It's like how the Muslims in Ghana, the Muslims in Ghana are able to invite their clerics. You see, churches are able to invite their pastor. Churches in Ghana, in Nigeria, are able to invite their pastor from UK to Nigeria, and Nigerians in South Africa, in UK, are able to invite their papa or their pastor from Nigeria to visit them. What is then wrong with Ghanaians living in UK to invite their chief or their king, or Ghanaians living in US, in France, in Belgium? It is the same thing. The community in another country feels that they need a spiritual leader. In this case, they bring pastors, they import them to help build the community and bind them. What about the traditional people also feeling that, hey, we've been inviting pastors, we've been inviting even artists. Burna Boy goes to US, Davido goes to US, Wizkid goes to UK, in Ghana, Stonebwoy, mention all these stars. It is on the same tangent, it's on the same principle. You see? But people are talking out of hate, out of jealousy. If it is right to invite a Ghanaian musician, a Nigerian musician, to leave Nigeria or Ghana or Togo or Liberia to have a show, meet and greet with other Nigerians, other Ghanaians, other Liberians in another foreign land. If a church, Pentecost church, Roman Catholic church, Anglican, Adventist in a foreign land, the Ghanaian community there, the Nigerian community there, if it is right for them to invite a Nigerian pastor, in this case possibly the founder of the church in Nigeria, to visit US, UK, it is also equally right for Nigerians in Belgium, for Ghanaians in UK, for Ghanaians in US, for Ashantis or Igbos, whichever tribe, to also invite their chief or king. I have been following the Oni of Ife, I have been following Sanusi, even Odumeje from Nigeria. He goes on a show in US, in Dubai and co. And so the whole idea is that to build the community, so that Ashantis living in UK will feel proud that they belong to a union or association in UK, and their king is aware and the king has visited them. You see, it brings that connection and that bond to their homeland or their country. Now, another important thing that, as I was thinking and analyzing this UK Akwasidae, that came to mind is something that I call as national pride. Yes, in as much as the Akwasidae was organized by a tribe in Ghana, the people in that tribe are part of a country. Okay, so people who are not part of the tribe, or people who are not even part of the country, who come around will mention Ghana first. They will say the Ghanaian chief has come from Ghana to visit his people. Then when the conversation goes on, it will be like, oh, okay, they are from Ghana, but they belong to the Ashanti tribe. Simple as that. So there is that national pride. You know, events like these foster national pride and patriotism among the citizens abroad. It brings national pride and foster patriotism among the tribesmen or the nationals living abroad. Because I can confidently tell you that the Durbar was not only attended by people who were Ashantis. There were Gans there, there were Ewes there, there were Fantis there, there were houses there, and Zimmers there. There were even other West African countries who came to support their brothers and sisters from Ghana. Because this is an African king hosting a rich African festival or cultural event outside Ghana. So it is like, yes, Africa, we are here. Ghana, we are here. It doesn't even matter which tribe is doing it. We are going to fly the Ghana flag high. We are going to play Ghanaian songs. We are going to play traditional, music, and it makes us feel proud as Ghanaians. And you see, you will never understand and appreciate this sense of national pride until you go and live in the States or you go and live in UK, where couple of times, if not even more than it is necessary, you are sometimes discriminated because of your race, because of your color. And sometimes you become so depressed, you wish you come back home. So when such events happen at a place where you are discriminated, at a place where you are abused, at a place where you are deprived of several things, it brings that joy and reminds you of your homeland, and it makes you feel at home. It sort of reduces your pressure and your depression. Yes. And it goes a long way to educate people who might be abusing you, who think you are living in Africa and you are living on trees, who think you don't even eat proper food because you are black. Now will come to have a first-hand knowledge of who you are and what you do. Another important thing that I would also want to bring to our attention, one of the serious benefits of the Akwasidae festival that was celebrated in the UK is what I call public relations. Now, what do I mean by public relations? You see, if you watch the video carefully, as I'm talking, you are seeing the video. If you watch the video carefully, you would realize that there are even white people who are there with their cameras. Some of them are even bodyguards guarding the grounds. I'm sure other foreign embassies and staff will want to come and pay homage to the king. So it is a big PR work. This is the biggest public relation platform anybody can get. The foreign nationals, the indigenes of those countries, other countries living in that country, other religion, other tribes will get to have a first-hand information and knowledge about the particular tribe, in this case, the Ashanti tribe, organizing this Akwasidae. This will be the first time somebody will even see an Ashanti drum. This will be the first time someone will even get to pose or get closer to an Ashanti or Ghanaian, if not even the chief or the king, to take a picture. And so it is a very big deal. It is a very big deal. At the end of the day, it is about enhancing the image and relations with the host country, so that the host country, in this case UK, will not see Ghanaians as primitive people. They will get a better notion and understanding about Ghanaians, and not only the nation Ghana, the tribe Ashanti. They will get first-hand knowledge and information. I am very sure research students in UK, people who are studying culture, people who are even doing research about Ghana, use this as an opportunity to get some facts and figures right for their research. So it is a very good PR job. It's a very good public relations stance. It is a beautiful and smart way the king is selling the tribe and its people and culture. And you see, look, I don't even want to enumerate the benefit that comes with all these 4 points I have given: cultural diplomacy, community building, national pride, and the public relations. Look, these 4 points alone comes with a barrage of benefits. For example, if people who are into the sale of Ghanaian fabrics or Ashanti fabrics, in this case, kente, this is going to boost the sale of kente. In fact, it even go a long way to do the domino effect. It will trigger the boost in the sale of African arts and crafts in UK. Because those who would want to come to the program, who would want to feel part of it, would want to wear something African, not necessarily Ghanaian. They might go into a Nigerian shop to get a Nigerian dress so that he or she will look African, will go into a Togolese shop, a Ghanaian shop to buy. So just this visit alone is going to boost sales. It's going to boost the production of these products. It's going to boost the production of these products. It is also going to authenticate these products in these foreign countries. Because all this while, people who are selling all these products and services, those who teach dance, traditional African drum and dance in all these foreign countries, those who teach, traditional music in all these foreign countries, this visit is going to confirm and consolidate the validity of what they teach and what they produce and sell. It's like, look, I have been teaching you Adowa. Now my king is coming. Let's go to the place and go and see the Adowa itself. The student or the client of this seller comes and confirms that yes, what my supplier or what my teacher is teaching me is the right thing. So you see, there are so many benefits to it. It's not only going to benefit the tribe, it's also going to benefit the country. Because trust you me, those who produce kente in Ghana, which is synonymous or notable with Ashantis, are not even only Ashantis. There are Ewes who produce kente. When it reach outside Ghana, people can't even differentiate between the Ashanti kente and the Ewe kente. And there are even Northerners and Gas and Bonos and Nzimes who have learned how to sew, to weave the kente, and they do it. And some don't weave. Ewes, Gas, Ashantis, Nanumbes, Konkumba even buy the kente and also use it and sew it. Business has no tribe connotation. The whole point is that just this visit alone will boost the sale of art and crafts. And this is something good. something good, because our people living in UK, our people living in all these foreign countries are doing something to get ends meet. So such visit, sort of add like a pat in the back to boost whatever they are doing. African market in UK, Ghana market in UK is going to organize boost in sales. People will now come there and will want to eat Ghanaian food. So Charlie, there are so many benefits to it. If you do not know this, you might think it's a show off. That is why I'm saying we should begin to tell our chiefs and our leaders to organize some of these. Not even only in UK. US is there, France is there, Denmark is there, Belgium is there, Netherlands is there. Look, even outside Africa is way too much. Even within Africa, sometimes if you see how Nigerians are abused in South Africa, if you see how sometimes Nigerians are abused in Ghana because of how some of them behave, if you see how sometimes Ghanaians are abused and treated in South Africa, in Nigeria, if you see how sometimes South Africans are also abused in other countries, all because people do not have first-hand information about them, their tribes, what they stand for, what they believe in. So such visits are a good PR work, a good cultural diplomacy, community building, national pride, to sell a better image about those countries, for the host countries to better appreciate and understand these foreigners who are living in their country. So there are huge benefits with it. One more point that I can add to the discussion is that there is also the promotion of bilateral relations. Good PR, boost in market, comes with the promotion of bilateral relations. You see, hosting events strengthen diplomatic and economic ties between the host country and the tribe or country celebrating their cultural heritage. It is the platform where businessmen and women, in this case, it is a cultural festival. So British who want to enter into the art and craft business, especially dealing with the Ashantis, this is a better platform to initiate such business relations. This is a better platform to get the networks and the connections. So you realize that the king did not only go there to perform a traditional ceremony. He's going there is pregnant with the boost and the initiation of bilateral relations between Ashantis living in Kumasi, Ghana, and foreign businessmen living in UK, whether they are British or not. It is even going to initiate this bilateral trade and business between Ashantis or even Ghanaians living in UK and British and other people also living there. So the visit and the cultural festival, the Akwasidae festival, is not just about display of pomp and pageantry. There is also the promotion of bilateral relations, because these economic ties, bring about invitation of key figures. People will come and greet the king. People will come and pay homage, and all these key figures from the host country, foster goodwill and end up opening opportunities for business initiations and business dialogues and cooperations. Ashanti businessmen who knew this flew all the way to join the king, to ride on the shoulders of the king to establish business contact in UK, especially those in the tourism industry, those in the art and craft industry, those in the entertainment industry. People even use this cultural celebration as a platform to establish business relations in the area of IT, food. It is about business. One cultural celebration is about business, open doors for business. So don't just see it as Ashantis are proud and they are arrogant, and couldn't they celebrate the festival here in Ghana? Why go all the way? They know what they are doing. They want to empower their businessmen. By displaying their culture, they are using that platform as an avenue for their businessmen to establish cultural relations in the tourism industry, in the art and craft industry. So it is no joke. That is the reason why from the beginning I said we must push and encourage all our chiefs to be doing same thing. Imagine the Gan chief or the Domahine or the Bonohine or the Oni of Ife or Sanusi. I always love Sanusi. All these other chiefs coming to another West African country to do some of these, or even another region. You know, the Ashanti chief going to Accra, the Accra chief coming to Ashanti, the Ashanti chief going to Volta, North. There are so many benefits to it. It brings about bilateral trade relations. Please, a lot of people who watch our videos, they have not subscribed. So please subscribe to this channel. Your subscription gives us the motivation to do more videos, to add our quota to the intellectual discourse in the area of arts, crafts, culture, tourism, nature, TVET and STEM. That is what this channel is all about. So please click the notification bell, subscribe, and let's grow the community. The last thing that I would also want to bring to our attention is that such occasions give room for the showcasing of tradition and innovation. Like I said, a lot of people living in UK might have heard or read in the news that Ghanaians live on trees. Ashantis are barbaric. Africans are barbaric. We don't even know how to use smartphones and stuff. So when such occasions are done, when such cultural ceremonies are performed in another country, in another zone, outside of the confines or the territories of the tribe or country performing such culture, it is a great way of showcasing traditions and innovations. People get to see our local foods. People get to see our arts, our cuisines, our traditions, and people get to meet businessmen. People get to see our dance, and the benefit of it is that it is a greater way of allowing the people to see and appreciate and understand who we are, what we stand for, and what we do. Because we live in a world where you would maltreat someone if you don't understand who he is and what he stands for. So such occasions are a platform to bring about the showcasing of culture and innovation. And I think what I will end this whole video with is what the Ashantis call Asantisem. You see, Ashantis are very innovative people. Ashantis operate like how kingdoms operate. Now, let me take you back to biblical days. In the biblical days, according to the book of Daniel, when Babylon came to capture the Jews and they brought them to Babylon, the kingdom principle is that to show dominance and force, you change the identity of whoever you capture or whoever comes to join you. So Daniel, who is called Daniel, was given a name as Belteshazzar. The names keep going. So there was Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. These were Babylonian names that were given to Daniel, Hananiah, Azariah, and Michael. It is the same way kingdoms operate. So those who don't understand this principle always talk against kingdoms or tribes who understand the kingdom principle. I will do a better I'll do another video to explain this principle very, very well. But in short, if you're in Ghana, you might have heard that even if people plant yam in the north and they bring it to the Ashanti region, the Ashantis call it Ashanti yam. When somebody in Techiman or BA or Volta or even Burkina grows onion and brings it to Ashanti, and the Ashantis buy it and they are selling it, they call it Ashanti onion. It is no fault of theirs. They are well informed of how kingdoms operate and they are applying the kingdom principle. It's like how when you go to UK or US, they will not give you a new identity. It's as simple as it is called rebranding. It is called rebranding, and we do it in business, we do it everywhere. So why do you feel that is what the Ashantis call Ashantisem? They call it Asantisem. And they say, Mawasantisem here. Let your being Ashanti be of importance to you. And it is the Asantisem being of importance to the Ashantis. That is the reason why they don't see Ghana as the only place their power reaches. They see beyond Ghana. They see every part of the world as a fertile ground for them to expand and do their Asantisem. Let the discussion continue. If you agree with me for this point, if you agree with me on this point, kindly comment in the comment section, like this video, share it with your friend, and let the discussion continue. At the end of the day, it is a win for Africa. It is a win for West Africa. It is a win for the black race. It is a win for Ghana, and it's a win for the Ashantis. Because for that platform, that might have been the first, there are so many African Americans who are even looking for an opportunity to reconnect with their Ghanaian roots, with their Ashanti roots. This was the best and bigger platform for African Americans living in America, in UK, or even Ghanaians who are born in UK, or Ashantis who are born in UK, who have never stepped foot in Ghana or in Kumasi or in any of the Ashanti territories, to reconnect with their roots. So for me, I see nothing wrong with it. Big ups to Oteko Koso, Otufo, Osetutu Abebio, Nana Nyankwada Piao. Well done for this great initiative. I'm looking forward to, something like this in other countries of the world. France, Belgium, China, Dubai, other West African countries, South Africa, Nigeria, Togo, Benin. Let's do this. And I'm looking forward to other West African countries, our traditional and cultural leaders doing same. Because, like I said, this practice has been going on all these years and is being done by people in the entertainment industry and people in the religious industry, that is pastors and imams. So there is nothing wrong for our chiefs, that is people in the cultural industry, to also follow suit and do it big. At the end of the day, it is about selling our identity, who we are, what we are, and what we stand for. God bless our homeland Ghana. God bless Africa, one black race, one people. And like I always end my videos by saying, because I need you alive to contribute to this discussion, to watch this video, because your community needs you alive to contribute meaningfully to the growth of your community, because Mama Africa needs you alive, please stay away from harmful drugs. Drugs like cocaine, marijuana, tramadol, heroin, cats, methamphetamine, all these drugs that can harm you and truncate your life. Your family needs you, your gift and talent needs you, your children needs you, your friend needs you, and God or your creator also needs you. So stay away from drugs, because if you abuse drugs, if you use drugs, drugs will use you and abuse you. With all this said, this is Highlander signing out, and I say bye-bye.